ring with a couple of bad dudes and test your might.
Hey. No. Hold on a second. Why are we giving these guys interview time when the new guys running the show are right here? Ladies and gentlemen, you are witnessing the reincarnation of Lights, Camera, Faction in the United Wrestling Network. So these guys don't need an interview because they, Jack, are not gonna be tag team champs much longer. Because you can feel how you feel, but you will never change the fact that since we're around, we are gonna fix everything wrong with this show. So that means anybody and everybody can get cut!
Championship Wrestling, TK Talk Kennelly here with Christian Cole. Christian, we're on the West Coast, baby, and we've got a title wave of action. 2 title matches, including for the World Tag Team titles, the Wolf Zaddies taking on Lights, Camera, Faction.
Yeah, for the Wolf Zaddies, 2 of the biggest monsters, a real throwback to 1980s pro wrestling in 2025, but a big test for them here tonight.
And in our main event, 820 days plus, the radioactive Poppy puts that title on the line. The United Wrestling Network World Championship will be up for grabs when he takes on Ace Austin.
Ace Austin versus Danny Limelight, a main event no matter where you put it on in the world tonight. Will Danny Limelight lose his championship after over 800 days being champion? We're gonna find out tonight.
Time might be up, and it's time to fight on. Faction. These guys made a physical statement. Not too many people are going to call out and try and get the physical advantage over the likes of the reigning United Wrestling Network World Tag Team Champions, the Wolf Zaddies. That is exactly what Lights, Camera, Faction did in the interview set. It was total chaos, and now they've got a shot at the title.
These dudes mean business. They come in, they run roughshod here in Hollywood. I gotta tell you, Todd, I like their style. Power in numbers. These 3 support one another. And of course, Ice Williams as well.
Well, the numbers game worked out, didn't it, against Jack Cartwheel a couple weeks ago. Zaddies, Bad Dude Tito, and Shea Cabrera.
One of the reasons their dominance has been so noteworthy here in Hollywood is their ability to come in and just start fighting. These are the 2 dudes you want in the bar with you during a Donnybrook.
Yeah, they've never met a fight they didn't like, especially in the interview position. They went at it with the infantry, and now Lights, Camera, Faction But speaking of the infantry, the Wolf Zaddies coming off their most recent victory over the likes of Captain Sean Dean and Carly Bravo. And what a win that was, as the champs sent them for a ride to the outside. Oh, look out here! Big teats can fly.
Sure can. You know, something I want to bring up, I mean, these two, the Wolf Zaddies, of course, with Hollywood and the United Wrestling Network, we see stars from all over the world make appearances here in Hollywood, but the Wolf Zaddies call LA home, and they have done so for their whole lives. Two of the great professional wrestlers to come from this region, and they continue to dominate the United Wrestling Network tag team division.
And they have competed all over the world. They've competed in Mexico. Of course, Bad Dude Tito with New Japan Pro Wrestling has competed in the land of the rising sun, and this thing could go everywhere here in the Irvine Improv. As you've got, and in the words of Darth Vader, you can dispense with the pleasantries. We didn't have the official championship introductions. No. This thing breaking down in a hurry.
No, Wolf Zaddies did not give us a chance, or give the ring announcer a chance to announce them as champions, but they certainly are. And they look to continue that championship streak. Oh, nasty right arm.
And you got Watson in there for the challengers. He's as physical as they come, but no one can take on a double team of the Zaddies. Fresco-Matic back in there now, and he gets Flapjack City. Put some syrup on it. There you go.
Something so satisfying watching these two defend their titles month in, month out. The Wolf Zaddies, two of the nastiest brutes this tag team division has ever seen.
Watson, a lot of success in the days of championship wrestling from Arizona. And again, can't believe, speaking of, you talk about, oh my gosh, the alley into the power slam. My goodness.
Just so impressive. So impressive, their ability to lift up grown men and throw them and toss them and disregard them around the ring. There is a reason why they are on a historic run as United Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Lights, Camera Faction gonna have to pull out all the stops to try to take their titles.
And again, you know, I talked about championship wrestling for Arizona as Watson eats a big suplex there, courtesy of Latino Meat, Shea Cabrera. Big into the cover. Big fixture of championship wrestling from Arizona was producer Peter Avalon. I just don't like the way he was treated.
You don't?
No, I don't at all. He was the longest reigning Heritage champion in history. He's made a huge mark on this program, all the programs in the United Wrestling Network. And the way he was treated by Nico Marquez returning, unbelievable.
Oh,
but right now,
get
look out
over
here.
it, Todd. Nico Marquez is coming here to sell tickets, to put butts in seats. That's exactly what he did. He disregarded all of the great...
He's not selling, he's buying. He's bought his way back into the company. And you know it.
I like Nico.
Turning the tides, though, is Watson here. I'm not going to entertain that tripe from you. And here we go now. Lights, Camera Faction looks to be up to the task. Not a lot of guys can take down Cabrera with a single shot. Here's the cover. That's what Fresco-Matic can do. He slices, he dices.
Yeah, Fresco just going right in for that choke blatantly. Referee now seeing it. Give him a 4 count and he broke it. Fresco-Matic just playing within the rules here. Just doing what he's got to do.
You got Action Braxton out there again, who stole a victory over Jack Cartwheel a couple weeks ago, thanks in part to Ice Williams and his outside interference.
So you don't believe in merit. You don't believe in the idea that Lights, Camera Faction might have just been better on that night.
They were better. They were a faction indeed. It was a 2-on-1 situation. Otherwise, Cartwheel had that thing won with the slam stand. But that's a discussion for another day. Apparently, double teaming right now by Lights, Camera Faction. Looking pretty good. Sidewalk slam. Watson elevates into the splash. Dividing, conquering. Here's the cover. You know, not too many teams can win the double team game with the Wolf Zaddies. Right now, Lights, Camera Faction doing just that.
That's what I'm saying. I just like the way Lights, Camera Faction, they have this cohesiveness about them. They are taken over the West Coast from Vegas to LA to San Francisco. These guys are a threat to any tag team division. Tonight they look to pick up the titles here in Hollywood.
Lights, camera, faction in control. Will they make history and claim the tag team titles? We're going to find out right after this.
Q4 in the morning.
Welcome back, everyone. The United Wrestling Network World Tag Team titles on the line, and moments ago in the break, when the referee's back was turned, surprise, surprise, Action Braxton got involved, making it a 3-on-1 affair momentarily.
Yeah, that's it though. That's what they like to do. They like to use their numbers to their advantage. I can't blame them. Lights, camera, faction, they get it done everywhere they go, and there's a reason for that. It's because they have each other's backs. It's because they go to war with one another.
Swing and a miss there. But what a power slam by Watson. Here's the cover. Watson would rather throw you than know you. This guy's so powerful. And into the blade choke, bite, whatever the heck he's doing. Looks like he was biting him there. This guy is so physical, though. Has put away, in his time in the United Wrestling Network, put away countless opponents with his spear. And he goes 0 to painful in about 1.3 seconds.
Well, you gotta love Watson's tenacity, his ability to be everywhere he needs to be. A nasty slam there from Cabrera.
He was looking for it. He was looking for that spear, but Shea was wise to it. He's got to get to the corner. He's got to tag in Bad Dude Tito. Think of Tito's history here. You know, having you back makes me think of a lot of history on this program. Tito, former Red Carpet Rumble winner, he ended the historic, I think it was 472-day reign of the Heritage title with Peter Avalon back in the day. This guy's done it all as well.
Yeah, I think for my money, Tito and Shea are probably the most underrated tag team on the planet Earth today. If you know who they are, if you know of their championship, you know just exactly how good they are. And the brute force they use, just like that.
Lights, camera, faction, he gave him a good look at the lights with that big backdrop. And when this bad dude gets moving, good luck stopping him. Goes downstairs, does Fresco-Matic, and now the double teaming again as Shea was in a bad way. Not able to help Tito at this point, but Tito handling business. Look out here. Oh my goodness. Blockbuster, double your pleasure, double your fun, but not if you're Lights, camera, faction.
Picture perfect blockbuster from Tito, the bad dude in control. Tito now looking to put this team away. Well, retain the tag titles.
You would think Christian Lights, camera, faction like a good blockbuster, not like that. Into the Death Valley driver, here's the cover. No, can't put him away.
And DVD just looks completely effortless by bad dude Tito. Just lifting a large man and dumping him down on his head.
If they double team, I understand, but do you think it was the wise move to get Shea back in there?
I think absolutely. I think everything the Zaddies do is filled with wisdom. Double choke slam there.
I think the improv served one more sandwich there. Here's the cover. And Watson able to make the save. If not, this thing would have been over.
Incredible tag team action we have for you tonight. Sold out here in Hollywood. Tag team titles on the line. Sick lariat there from Shea Cabrera. Watson has no idea where he is.
Now talk about a Cuban Missile Crisis from years past. And the Zaddies now looking for the total satisfaction. Look out here. Broken up.
Wait a minute.
Oh no! Utilizing the title there. And now the other Lights, camera, faction. Again, I don't know if they're out here to win or just make a statement.
Clearly, they're here just to maim the tag team champions. Clearly, Lights, camera, faction looking to soften up Tito and Shea. Throwing this championship shot away. Becoming disqualified in this match. And you gotta question why exactly they would do that. Perhaps feeling the Wolf Zaddies were too much for them tonight.
I think that's it. If you can't beat